Ladies and gentlemen, today we embark on a transformative journey. A journey toward building discipline, one of the most powerful tools you can possess in your arsenal for achieving success in any area of your life. Discipline is not merely an act of willpower. It is a strategic approach to taking control of your life and steering it in the direction of your dreams. Discipline is often misconstrued in our society. Many people view it as synonymous with rigid control or punishment. But this perspective does a disservice to the true nature of discipline. At its core, discipline is about self-regulation and commitment to a set of values or goals over time. It's crucial to understand that discipline is not merely a personality trait that's bestowed upon the fortunate few. Instead, it is a skill that can be nurtured, developed, and refined through consistent practice and dedication. Understanding discipline begins with acknowledging the distinction between discipline and motivation. Motivation can be thought of as the spark that ignites our desire to start. It's that initial burst of energy that pushes us to take action. However, motivation is often fleeting. We all experience days when we wake up feeling energized and ready to take on the world, and other days when getting out of bed seems like the hardest task. What happens on those low-energy days often dictates whether we achieve our goals or fall short. This is where discipline plays a pivotal role. Discipline is what enables us to take action when motivation wanes. It's the sustaining force that ensures we continue to work toward our objectives even when enthusiasm drops. Think of discipline as the bedrock beneath your aspirations. Imagine attempting to build a house on sand. It would crumble and tilt. In contrast, when you build on a solid foundation, your structure stands tall and strong regardless of the storms it faces. Similarly, when you practice discipline, you establish a resilient framework upon which your goals can rest. To cultivate discipline, it is crucial to first understand your personal why. What drives you? What are your core values? If the stakes are merely superficial or externally imposed, the temporary thrill that motivation provides will eventually fade. However, when you anchor your actions to deeper intrinsic motivations such as personal growth, the joy of creating, or contributing to the well-being of others, you create a compelling reason to stay disciplined. Once you've identified your why, it's time to incorporate practical strategies into your life. Begin by setting clear, achievable goals. Goals act like a roadmap, giving you something to work towards. Break them into smaller, manageable tasks. This fragmentation makes the process less overwhelming and more digestible. When you complete smaller tasks, these small wins are crucial. They not only reinforce your commitment, but also provide momentum. Moreover, developing discipline requires a commitment to consistency. This is where routines come into play. Consistency is what transforms discipline from a one-time act into a lifestyle. By incorporating certain practices into your daily routine, you create a set of habits that drive you forward, even on those days when motivation feels elusive. Consider, for instance, dedicating specific time slots each day to your goals. Whether it's writing, exercising, or learning a new skill, carve out that time and guard it fiercely. Treat this time as sacred. The more you commit to your routine, the less you will rely on fluctuating motivation. In addition to setting structured routines, it's helpful to cultivate an environment that supports your discipline. Surround yourself with influences that align with your goals. This could involve decluttering your workspace to eliminate distractions, curating a list of motivational books, or even following like-minded individuals who inspire you on social media. Your environment plays a significant role in shaping your behaviors. When you design a space that nurtures focus and commitment, you set yourself up for success. Accountability is another vital component in the quest for discipline. Share your goals with someone you trust, a friend, a mentor, a coach. When you vocalize your ambitions, it creates a sense of responsibility that can fuel your discipline. Knowing that someone is rooting for you can serve as a powerful motivator, especially during challenging times. Additionally, consider tracking your progress. Whether through a journal, an app, or another method, visually seeing your commitment and progress over time can reinforce your disciplined behavior. Lastly, remember to be compassionate with yourself. Building discipline is a journey that often comes with setbacks. It's easy to become discouraged when you slip up, but it's essential to recognize that failure is a part of growth. Rather than viewing setbacks as insurmountable obstacles, try to reframe them as opportunities for learning. Reflect on what led you to stray, adjust your approach, and keep moving forward. In summary, discipline is not an inherent trait. It is a skill that anyone can develop. It is about creating a foundation that supports your goals and aspirations, anchored by clarity, routines, environment, accountability, and self-compassion. When you embrace discipline, you empower yourself to take consistent actions toward a future you desire, regardless of the fluctuating tides of motivation. Understanding this deeper connection to discipline will set you on a path not just toward achieving your goals, but toward becoming the best version of yourself along the way. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single disciplined step. Are you ready to take that step? Clarity is often touted as a foundational element of success, yet its significance cannot be overstated when it comes to building discipline. Having a clear sense of purpose and direction acts as an anchor in the tumultuous waters of life, a beacon that guides your actions, decisions, and ultimately your outcomes. When you possess clarity, you sharpen your focus, allowing you to cut through distractions and align your efforts toward your desired goals. To start, one must recognize that clarity begins with introspection. This involves taking the time to ask yourself the critical questions. What do I truly want? What are my passions? What values do I hold dear? These inquiries pave the way for a deeper understanding of yourself, your goals, and the reasons behind them. While it may be tempting to jump right into goal setting, doing so without this foundational understanding can lead to frustration and disillusionment down the line. When your aspirations are rooted in clarity, they are significantly more likely to resonate with your authentic self and stand the test of time. Once you've established what you want, the next step is to articulate those goals clearly and specifically. Vague ambitions are easy to abandon because they lack the urgency and guidance that specificity provides. For example, instead of saying, "I want to get fit," consider reframing it to, "I want to lose 20 pounds over the next 6 months by working out 3 times a week and eating a balanced diet." This precision not only makes your ambitions more tangible, but also breaks the journey into a clearly outlined path. The clearer your goals are, the easier it becomes to establish actionable steps that lead you there. Now that you have specific goals in place, it's important to visualize the outcome. Visualization techniques are powerful tools that can enhance clarity. Picture yourself having achieved your goals. What does it feel like? What has changed in your life? How have you grown? The more vividly you can imagine this future, the more intrinsic motivation you will foster. This process creates a compelling vision that fuels your discipline. When you encounter obstacles, this vision will serve as a motivational force that reinforces your commitment to your goals. Another element of clarity involves regularly revisiting and refining your objectives. Life is dynamic, circumstances change, and so can your aspirations. Establish routine check-ins with yourself to assess progress and recalibrate if necessary. This practice not only ensures you remain aligned with your goals, but also allows you to adapt as you learn more about what drives you. If you find that a particular goal no longer resonates, don't be afraid to pivot. Allow yourself the grace to change course. This is not a failure, but rather an evolution in your understanding of what you truly desire. Moreover, clarity is not solely about personal ambitions. It extends to understanding your environment and the influences that impact your goals. Identify the distractions that impede your clarity and discipline. Are they external, like social media or negative relationships? Or are they internal, such as limiting beliefs or self-doubt? In either case, addressing these distractions is crucial. When you create clarity in your surroundings and relationships, you remove barriers that might dilute your focus. Design a workspace and a lifestyle that reflects your goals. An organized environment can lead to a clearer mind, enabling you to concentrate on your disciplined actions. Clarity also helps in prioritizing your tasks. In a world filled with endless to-do lists and competing demands, knowing what's most important to you helps streamline your efforts. When your goals are clear, you can make informed decisions about where to allocate your time and energy. This allows you to focus on high-value activities that are aligned with your objectives, thereby enhancing productivity and facilitating discipline. Whenever you find yourself overwhelmed, you can always refer back to your clarity. Your established goals become a filter that helps you identify what deserves your attention. Additionally, clarity fosters resilience. When challenges arise, and they will, having a crystal clear understanding of your objectives will help you stay committed in the face of adversity. You will find that obstacles are merely temporary detours, not dead ends. This mindset shift is essential for maintaining discipline. If you venture into the unknown without clarity, you are more likely to succumb to setbacks as they may feel insurmountable or demotivating. But with a clear vision, you can approach these challenges with a problem-solving mindset, viewing them as opportunities rather than barriers. Finally, share your clarity with others. When you articulate your goals and vision to friends, family, or colleagues, you strengthen your commitment to them. This not only creates a sense of accountability, but it also invites the support of those around you. The more you communicate your clarity, the more likely you are to engage in conversations that inspire and motivate you. Surrounding yourself with individuals who understand and align with your clarity will further bolster your discipline. In summary, clarity is an essential component in building discipline. By engaging in introspection, setting specific goals, visualizing outcomes, and eliminating distractions, you create a roadmap that guides your actions and decisions. This clarity allows you to prioritize, adapt, and maintain resilience when faced with challenges. By sharing your aspirations and bringing others into your journey, you reinforce your commitment and strengthen your determination. When you cultivate clarity, you not only discover the path toward your goals, but also empower yourself to walk down that path with unwavering discipline. The journey may be challenging, but with clarity lighting the way, you will find that every step brings you closer to the life you envision for yourself. Routines are the backbone of discipline, providing a structured framework that guides your actions and ensures consistency in your efforts. By incorporating routines into your daily life, you create habits that are pivotal in achieving your goals. The power of routines lies in their ability to make actions automatic, thereby requiring less mental effort and decision. When you perform a task regularly, it becomes ingrained in your behavior, making it easier to stick to even when motivation wanes. To establish effective routines, it's essential to start small. Trying to overhaul your entire lifestyle at once is a recipe for disaster, as it can lead to frustration and burnout. Instead, focus on introducing 1 or 2 new habits at a time, allowing them to become ingrained before adding more. For example, if your goal is to start a morning exercise routine, begin by committing to just 10 minutes of movement each day. As this becomes a habit, you can gradually increase the duration and intensity, making it a sustainable part of your daily routine. Consistency is key when it comes to routines. Perform your routines at the same time every day, making them a non-negotiable part of your schedule. For instance, if you're trying to develop a writing habit, dedicate a specific hour each morning to writing without exception. This consistency will help your brain associate that time with the activity, making it easier to get into the right mindset and reducing procrastination. Over time, these consistent actions will compound, leading to significant progress toward your goals. Another crucial aspect of routines is tracking progress. Keeping a journal, spreadsheet, or using an app to monitor your activities can provide valuable insights into your habits. Seeing your progress visualized can be a powerful motivator, encouraging you to continue with your routines. Moreover, it helps identify patterns in areas where adjustments are needed. If you notice you're consistently struggling with a particular routine, it might be time to reevaluate and make necessary changes to ensure sustainability. In addition to personal routines, environmental routines play a significant role in fostering discipline. Your surroundings can either support or hinder your habits, making it essential to design an environment that encourages discipline. This could mean clearing clutter from your workspace, setting up a dedicated area for focused work, or even something as simple as placing your gym bag by the door to remind you to go for a run. When your environment is aligned with your goals, it removes barriers and makes it easier to stick to your routines. Routines also involve setting boundaries, both with yourself and others. Discipline often requires saying no to non-essential activities that could derail your efforts. Learn to prioritize your goals and communicate them to those around you. If you're trying to establish a morning study routine, for instance, it might mean telling your family that you're not available for breakfast discussions until a certain time. Setting these boundaries isn't about being antisocial. It's about being committed to your objectives and recognizing that discipline sometimes requires isolation or focus. Moreover, incorporating flexibility into your routines is vital. Life is unpredictable, and there will be days when your routine is disrupted. Instead of viewing these disruptions as failures, see them as opportunities to practice adaptability. Everyone has off days or encounters unexpected challenges. The key is to get back on track as soon as possible. Don't let one missed day turn into a week of neglect. Instead, acknowledge the setback, adjust your routine if necessary, and move forward with renewed commitment. Finally, celebrating milestones achieved through your routines is a powerful way to reinforce discipline. Acknowledging your progress, no matter how small, can provide a significant boost to your motivation. It serves as a reminder that your consistent actions are leading to tangible results, which can be incredibly motivating. Whether it's treating yourself to something special, sharing your achievement with a friend, or simply taking a moment to reflect on your progress, recognizing your successes nurtures a sense of accomplishment and strengthens your resolve to continue. In essence, routines are the practical application of discipline. By establishing and maintaining routines, you create a system that supports your goals, fosters consistency, and helps you navigate through challenges. Routines are not rigid frameworks, but rather dynamic tools that can be adapted and refined as you grow. When you commit to building routines into your life, you're not just developing habits, you're cultivating the discipline that will propel you toward achieving your aspirations. Remember, every small step, every consistent action brings you closer to your goals, and it's the accumulation of these steps that ultimately leads to success. Accountability serves as a fundamental pillar in the pursuit of discipline. When individuals have someone to answer to regarding their goals and actions, they are more likely to stay committed and focused. This sense of responsibility can be cultivated through various avenues, such as partnerships, group settings, or even through personal commitment strategies. The key is to recognize that the act of being accountable can vastly enhance your level of discipline, providing a framework of support and motivation. To begin with, finding an accountability partner can significantly strengthen your discipline. This could be a friend, colleague, or mentor who shares similar goals or values. Establishing a regular check-in system with your accountability partner can take the form of weekly meetings, daily texts, or even social media updates. The act of sharing your progress or setbacks fosters a sense of obligation and motivates you to be truthful about your efforts. Knowing that someone is observing your journey can push you to take your commitments more seriously. Additionally, having someone in your corner to celebrate your victories, however small, can further reinforce the positive behaviors that lead to successful outcomes. Incorporating group accountability into your routine can amplify this effect even more. Joining a class, a book club, or a fitness group where shared goals are emphasized provides a community framework that holds participants accountable to one another. The collective energy and shared purpose create an environment in which members encourage each other to stay committed. When you see others actively working towards their goals, it can ignite your own motivation, reminding you that you are not alone in your journey. The camaraderie that comes from collective accountability helps to build a supportive network where challenges are shared and successes celebrated. If you're in a professional setting, setting up accountability with coworkers can create a culture of discipline that permeates the entire workplace. Regular team meetings that focus not only on project updates but also on individual progress can facilitate a sense of responsibility towards one another. Using structured tools like progress trackers or accountability agreements can add an additional layer of commitment. When team members share responsibilities and outcomes, it can foster camaraderie and encourage a stronger work ethic, since everyone is invested in each other's success. Accountability can also be internalized. Techniques such as journaling or self-reflection can help establish a personal accountability framework. Documenting your progress, thoughts, and feelings can create a constructive dialogue with yourself that holds you accountable for your actions. When you reflect on your journey, it enables you to track how far you've come, recognize patterns, and identify areas for improvement. This internal dialogue can be particularly empowering as it allows you to take ownership of your goals and results without relying solely on external validation. Utilizing technology can also serve as a modern tool for accountability. Various apps and platforms exist that allow you to track your habits, set reminders, or connect with accountability partners. These digital tools can provide a framework for logging your progress in real time and can even include features like notifications to remind you of upcoming deadlines or check-ins. The visual representation of your progress can serve as an encouraging motivator, reinforcing your commitment to your goals as you see the tangible results of your efforts. In addition to personal accountability systems, maintaining transparency in your goals can help create external pressures that drive discipline. This could involve sharing your intentions on social media or discussing your plans with friends and family. Publicly committing to your goals or intentions, whether through a blog post, a social media update, or simple conversations, can create a sense of external expectation, can increase. When others know about your aims, it can spur you into action and keep you on track, as you naturally want to avoid disappointing those who are aware of your commitments. These public commitments can create an informal accountability group, thereby enhancing your discipline. Furthermore, accountability provides an opportunity for feedback, an essential aspect of growth. When you share your journey, you may receive constructive criticism or insights from others that you hadn't considered. This feedback loop can help you identify areas where you might be falling short or areas where you can improve. Embracing feedback and learning from it fosters a growth mindset, encourages flexibility, and highlights the importance of adaptation in pursuit of discipline and success. Finally, it's essential to remember that accountability isn't about shame or blame. Rather, it should serve as a constructive tool for growth. There will be setbacks on your journey, and having someone to talk to during those difficult moments can make a notable difference. An accountability partner can provide perspective and encouragement when you falter. Understanding that everyone faces challenges can alleviate pressure and help maintain motivation. When discipline is supported by accountability, both successes and failures become learning experiences that cultivate resilience and determination. In conclusion, accountability is a powerful mechanism for enhancing discipline. Whether through partnerships, group settings, or self-reflection, having a system in place that encourages responsibility empowers individuals to pursue their goals with greater consistency and commitment. By sharing intentions, utilizing technology, and maintaining transparency, you create an environment where accountability thrives. This ultimately leads to a more disciplined approach in efforts to achieve aspirations. Remember that fostering accountability is not just about monitoring performance. It is about building a supportive framework that nurtures your growth and reinforces your success. When combined with the other principles of discipline, accountability can significantly increase your likelihood of reaching your goals and fully realizing your potential. Growth mindset is an essential element in the cultivation of discipline, as it influences how individuals perceive challenges, failures, and successes. A growth mindset, as opposed to a fixed mindset, embraces the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed over time through effort, learning, and perseverance. This perspective fosters resilience and encourages individuals to view obstacles as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable barriers. Cultivating a growth mindset can significantly enhance one's discipline because it lays a foundation for continuous improvement and an unwavering commitment to personal development. One of the cornerstones of a growth mindset is the acceptance of challenges. When you approach difficulties with an open mind, viewing them as chances to learn and grow, you are more likely to tackle tasks that may seem daunting at first. This willingness to embrace challenges fosters a sense of discipline that is intrinsically motivated. You become driven by the desire to master new skills rather than by fear of failure. For instance, instead of shying away from a complex project at work due to the possibility of making mistakes, you may feel empowered to engage with the project and devote the necessary time and effort to overcome the complexities. By facing challenges head-on, you develop your abilities and cultivate a deeper sense of self-efficacy, which reinforces your discipline. In addition to accepting challenges, maintaining a growth mindset requires a willingness to learn from failure. Setbacks can be disappointing, but individuals with a growth mindset view them as valuable learning experiences. Instead of dwelling on mistakes or perceiving them as definitive judgments of their capabilities, they analyze what went wrong and how to improve moving forward. This reflective approach fosters resiliency and encourages persistent effort in the face of adversity. For example, if a student receives a poor grade on a test, a growth-minded individual might proactively seek feedback from the teacher, review their study habits, and develop new strategies for future assessments. This process of reflection and adaptation is vital in developing discipline, as it emphasizes continuous improvement and the importance of perseverance. A growth mindset also promotes the importance of effort. Instead of believing that intelligence or talent is a static trait, individuals with a growth mindset understand that hard work and dedication are critical components of success. This realization propels them to put in the time and effort required to achieve their goals. When individuals associate success with effort, they become more disciplined in their approach to tasks and challenges. They are less likely to become discouraged when faced with obstacles and more likely to persist in their endeavors. For instance, an athlete who believes that improvement comes from consistent practice and dedication will be more inclined to show up for training sessions, even on days when motivation may be low. This commitment to effort not only enhances their performance, but also reinforces a disciplined lifestyle. Furthermore, a growth mindset encourages individuals to seek out feedback from others. Rather than viewing constructive criticism as a personal attack, those with a growth mindset recognize it as an opportunity for improvement. Actively seeking feedback from mentors, peers, and coaches can create a culture of growth and collaboration that fuels discipline. When you are open to learning from others, you cultivate an environment where ideas are exchanged and best practices are shared. This collaborative approach fosters accountability and encourages individuals to strive for excellence together. For example, a writer might join a critique group where members offer insights and suggestions on each other's work. This exchange not only improves individual skills, but also instills a sense of discipline in adhering to deadlines and working diligently to improve one's craft. To cultivate a growth mindset, individuals can start by reframing their self-talk. The language we use when talking to ourselves can greatly influence our beliefs about our abilities and potential for growth. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," one might say, "I can't do this yet." This subtle shift in language reflects a commitment to learning and reinforces the idea that progress is attainable through effort and practice. Similarly, recognizing and celebrating small wins along the way can build confidence and fuel discipline. Acknowledging even minor improvements enhances motivation and reinforces the belief that continued effort leads to meaningful growth. Additionally, surrounding oneself with growth-minded individuals can also enhance one's mindset and discipline. Engage with people who inspire you, who encourage curiosity, and who are willing to embrace risks and challenges. These relationships create a supportive network that motivates you to push your boundaries and take on new challenges. When you immerse yourself in an environment that elevates growth, it becomes easier to internalize these values and apply them to your own life, further strengthening your discipline. Finally, it is important to remember that developing a growth mindset is an ongoing process. Like any skill, it requires time and intentional practice. You may encounter hurdles along the way and experience moments of self-doubt. However, recognizing that growth is a journey, complete with ups and downs, will help you maintain perspective and discipline. Embrace each step, learn from every experience, and be patient with yourself as you navigate the complexities of personal development. In summary, cultivating a growth mindset is essential for enhancing discipline by embracing challenges, learning from failure, valuing effort, seeking feedback, and maintaining a supportive environment. Individuals can empower themselves to stay committed to their goals. Each of these elements promotes resilience and an ongoing dedication to improvement, essential qualities in the pursuit of any aspiration. Grounding yourself in a growth mindset will not only enhance your discipline, but also transform how you approach life's multifaceted challenges, ultimately leading you to greater achievement and fulfillment. Emotional regulation stands as a critical aspect of discipline, enabling individuals to navigate their feelings and reactions effectively. Mastering emotional regulation empowers individuals to respond to situations with clarity and intention, rather than being governed by impulsive reactions or overwhelming emotions. When individuals practice emotional regulation, they set the stage for greater self-control, improved decision-making, and heightened resilience, all of which are essential components of a disciplined life. To begin with, understanding and recognizing one's emotions is the first step in emotional regulation. The ability to identify what you are feeling in any given moment can create awareness that is crucial for effective self-management. By developing emotional intelligence, individuals can differentiate between various emotions such as frustration, anxiety, excitement, or sadness, and understand how these feelings impact their behavior and actions. This awareness is vital in high-pressure situations where strong emotions can cloud judgment and lead to rash decisions. For instance, when faced with a challenging task, a person who recognizes their feelings of anxiety can take proactive steps to manage those emotions, such as practicing deep breathing or reframing their mindset, rather than succumbing to panic and avoidance. Once individuals can effectively identify their emotions, the next step is learning to understand the triggers that elicit these feelings. This deeper understanding is fundamental in building emotional regulation strategies. By reflecting on past experiences and analyzing the circumstances that provoke strong emotional responses, individuals can develop proactive mechanisms to cope with similar situations in the future. For example, if someone realizes that they often feel overwhelmed during group meetings due to the pressure of speaking up, they might practice their points beforehand or find ways to contribute in comfortable ways. This foresight transforms potential emotional crises into manageable situations, allowing for a more disciplined approach to participation. In tandem with recognizing triggers, cultivating mindfulness is an effective technique that promotes emotional regulation. Mindfulness encourages individuals to stay present and aware of their thoughts and feelings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, or body scans, individuals foster a mental space where emotions can be acknowledged without becoming overwhelming. For instance, engaging in mindfulness exercises regularly can help reduce anxiety levels, enabling individuals to manage stress more effectively. When faced with challenging tasks or adverse situations, a mindful approach equips individuals with the tools needed to respond calmly rather than react impulsively. Furthermore, emotional regulation involves developing coping strategies that can be employed during moments of emotional distress. These strategies can range from cognitive reframing, where individuals purposely shift their perspectives on a situation, to engaging in physical activities that release pent-up energy. Exercise, for instance, is a well-documented emotion-regulating tool, as it encourages the release of endorphins, which can improve mood and alleviate stress. Other effective strategies may include journaling, creative expression, or even reaching out to trusted friends for support. By having a toolbox of coping mechanisms, individuals can approach emotionally charged situations with a sense of preparedness, allowing for a more disciplined response. It is important to acknowledge that emotional regulation does not imply suppressing or ignoring one's feelings. Instead, it is about learning how to respond to emotions in healthy and constructive ways. Engaging in practices that promote emotional balance helps individuals develop resilience, allowing them to bounce back from setbacks and failures. Resilience plays a pivotal role in discipline, as it enables individuals to remain steadfast in pursuit of their goals, even when faced with challenges. For example, an athlete who experiences a disappointing loss can harness emotional regulation to process their feelings of sadness or frustration, but also to channel that energy into motivation for future improvement. This combination of emotional insight and perseverance is essential for long-term success. Moreover, fostering a supportive environment is critical in nurturing emotional regulation. Surrounding oneself with friends, family, or mentors who practice emotional awareness creates an atmosphere of understanding and encouragement. In such environments, individuals are less likely to feel isolated in their struggles and more likely to develop healthy emotional habits. Encouragement from others can serve as a reminder of the power of emotional regulation, reinforcing its importance in everyday life. For instance, when friends hold each other accountable for managing stress healthily through activities like yoga or group discussions, they cultivate a disciplined approach to emotional well-being. Additionally, the integration of emotional regulation into daily practices can enhance one's overall sense of discipline. Setting aside time for self-reflection, journaling, or mindfulness practices serves as a commitment to prioritizing emotional health. Just as individuals often schedule workout sessions or professional commitments, allocating time for emotional self-care ensures that it remains a priority. This dedication to emotional regulation contributes to a well-rounded, disciplined lifestyle where mental and emotional health is just as valued as physical health or professional achievements. Ultimately, emotional regulation is closely tied to the cultivation of a balanced and resilient mindset. The ability to navigate emotions skillfully not only allows individuals to respond thoughtfully to challenges, but also fosters greater self-awareness and self-control. Embracing emotions is a natural part of the human experience, while simultaneously developing techniques to manage them provides a comprehensive framework for achieving discipline in various aspects of life. In conclusion, emotional regulation is a foundational element of discipline that enhances decision-making, resilience, and self-awareness. By recognizing emotions, understanding triggers, practicing mindfulness, and developing coping strategies, individuals can navigate their feelings in a constructive manner that fuels growth and accomplishment. The combination of emotional insight and practical strategies creates a pathway for disciplined living, empowering individuals to overcome obstacles and pursue their goals with clarity and purpose. It is this delicate balance between acknowledging emotions and responding with intention that ultimately shapes a fulfilling and disciplined life.